Who is Mehul Choksi and how he defrauded a country of over 1 billion people? Born in the year 1959, Mehul Choksi is a businessman who defrauded USD 2 billion from Mumbai-based branch of the Punjab National Bank. Using his highly manipulative skills, Choksi with his nephew Nirav Modi managed to get the loan just by using letters of undertaking as bank guarantees. The bank manager, unaware of the conspiracy, granted the loan but had to bear the harsh consequences. This shows how Mehul Choksi shoves a knife into the back of anyone who trusts him and dumps people in the trash after using them. Following the scam, Mehul Choksi escaped from India, and his Gitanjali group was closed down, resulting in the loss of jobs for thousands of people. The sudden loss of employment also forced some people to commit suicide as they barely had any savings to support their families. The plan to abscond started way before Choksi took the massive loan. Everything was part of a well-planned plot, which was written and directed by the diamantaire himself. Just days after getting the massive amount in his hands, Mehul Choksi applied for citizenship of Antigua and Barbuda. When he realized things would go out of hand, Choksi managed to abscond from India on a new passport issued by the Caribbean island of Antigua and Barbuda. While Mehul Choksi enjoyed the Caribbean white beaches, his lawyers claimed he had to seek urgent medical assistance, citing it as a reason for his travel. When Mehul Choksi fled to Antigua and Barbuda, his business partner and nephew Nirav Modi left for the United Kingdom to escape the criminal charges. The government of India declared the duo as fugitives, and following that, Interpol issued a red notice against Nirav Modi. Soon after that, he was arrested and put in jail awaiting a verdict on the extradition case. On the other hand, Mehul Choksi refused this Indian nationality and started fighting his extradition case on the grounds that he is an Antigua and Barbuda citizen. In 2019, the government of Antigua and Barbuda initiated the process to revoke Mehul Choksi's citizenship on the grounds that he lied to become a citizen of the Caribbean island. If his citizenship is revoked, Choksi will be directly sent back to India, where is wanted in the $2 billion scam. Mehul Choksi had realized his fate. He knew sooner or later the government of Antigua and Barbuda will succeed in extraditing him back to India, which is the way he used his typical criminal brain to lay out more plans. Allegedly, there are two possibilities of his master plan run from extradition. The first plan: everything was going as planned until things took another turn in May 2021 when Mehul Choksi planned another escape. He decided to go to Cuba, where India does not have any extradition treaty. But en route to Cuba, Choksi and his transporters had an argument over the final payment, where he refused to make the payment as agreed. The argument resulted in a devastating defeat for him, as the transporters brutally beated him and stole all the money before abandoning him on the remote beach of Dominica. That is where another plan came into effect. Knowing that telling Dominican police the truth would likely cause him to be extradited back to India, Choksi decided to come up with another plan, lying that he was kidnapped and brought to Dominica. He brain-minded the plot of his abduction, creating scenarios that never happened. Just like in a thriller movie's main character, he started using all the people that had been around him for a while to give load to his story. It is where Barbara comes into frame to prove his innocence and slow down the entire process of extradition. He used her by honey-trapping her. By giving expensive gifts and rings, Mehul Choksi managed to get Barbara into the story. Using his sweet sugar-coated lies, Choksi succeeded in getting close to her, making her share all her information such as travel itineraries and what she does. As his plan was already finalized to escape, he was searching for an easy target that could be used in case his plan backlashed and use that person as plan B, and that's what he did. But all know that having dinner or just hanging around with someone cannot be a proof of abduction. Choksi downloaded all his allegations on Barbara, stating that she along with other tourists tried to abduct him. One of the major lies Choksi was busted when it was revealed he introduced himself to Barbara as Raj, not by his real name. Second plan: Choksi was very well aware of the fact that he will be extradited from Antigua sooner or later. Envisioning this, Choksi fetched another master plan to halt his extradition by having another court trial against him in another country, so that he can dodge extradition by claiming that there is another case pending against him. Now, to justify his story of kidnapping, Mehul Choksi is now leaving a trail of evidence by bribing some Antiguan police officers and high-level politicians in both Dominica and Antigua. Kenneth Rijak, a well-renowned American investigator, also released information on how the fugitive and his billionaire friend are bribing officials to get away with their wrongdoings. Knowing that he will be extradited, Choksi is now playing the victim card just to be declared innocent so that his extradition is cancelled. Well known to be a mastermind and scammer, who often funds elections, is now using all his contacts to fabricate evidence and prepare new evidence to support all his stories. There is so much evidence that reveals how Mehul Choksi bribed officials in India. If he can bribe people to escape his home country, he is doing similar things in Antigua and Barbuda. Earlier, there were rumors that Choksi bribed Attorney General Stidroyo Benjamin to win the extradition case, but there are no proofs to prove these claims. These Caribbean islands are running with the support of tourism. If such criminals would honey trap innocent tourists, then these islands may face a reduction in tourism, resulting in economic challenges.